Gluten and dairy-free lifestyles may be a necessity for some, but it's also a trend that a lot of people have picked up on. And we have Becky joining us today with some delicious homemade treats that are both gluten and dairy-free. So welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I think it's really cool that you've been able to grasp this concept of gluten-free, dairy-free. For the people maybe that love these treats, but they're like, oh, everywhere I go I can't get anything because, you know, of those different reasons or health issues that they might have. And you've also found some unique ways to maybe insert a little bit of health into this stuff. So what did you bring with you?
Today I brought my most requested lemon crinkle cookies. I hand squeeze the lemons for those, so that's the key, no extract.
That sounds wonderful.
And then these are the red velvet crinkle. These are actually vegan, so gluten-free, dairy-free, and egg-free. Wow. And then these are a peanut butter buttercream filled brownie cookie. And I make the buttercream out of PB Fit, so a little extra protein.
That is so crazy. Okay, so, I mean, first of all, it seems like you take so much care with these things, but I'm curious kind of from the origin story perspective, like what inspires you to do gluten-free and dairy-free products?
Well, I actually, a few years ago, I cut gluten out of my husband's diet without him noticing. And it improved so many things.
You're welcome, husband.
Yep. And then I actually got really sick in 2020.
Oh.
And so I went 8 months without dairy, only to learn my issue is actually garlic. So cry for me.
Yeah, seriously.
But it really made me aware of the issue because I didn't get to have birthday cake that year. And it made me think of all the other little kids that maybe can't have it. And it just didn't sit well with me. So I debated for a long time on whether I was just going to do gluten-free. But I decided ultimately those dairy-free kids need the options too.
That's fantastic, and I will say we're planning a birthday party for my daughter right now, and we've already had one of her little friends RSVP, and they're like, I'm gluten-free and dairy-free, and I'm like, what do we feed you? Like, I don't know. I'm so glad that you're here because it's really inspired me to be like, there are options out there.
There are.
That is so fantastic. So I guess where do you make your products? How do you make your products? Because you're not like a huge organized business. Like you're not the Perkins of the world. So where do you make your products?
At home, in my kitchen.
I love that.
Yep, I'm a cottage food baker in Minnesota.
So really love is an actual ingredient in here.
Yes. And I take a lot of care. I don't even use ingredients that are processed on equipment that uses wheat. No cross-contamination. So. And
you've also got, you were very, very quick when you and I had talked to mention, like, yes, you know, there are always some allergens. We want to make sure we point them out. And I will have those up online. So if you're wondering, like, hey, I have a nut allergy or I have some other kind of allergy, soy maybe, and you're just curious if there's any of that stuff, I'll put all the ingredients, I'll put all the allergies online. So make sure that you go to the Valley News Live website and you can click on the North Dakota Today tab and we'll have all that details under this video. We're super excited. So I'm just curious, what is your favorite?
I didn't bring my favorite. I have a cinnamon roll cookie. I did send a picture.
More.
Yeah, it's the most confusing cookie. It looks like a cinnamon roll, tastes like a cinnamon roll, but it's a cookie.
That's amazing. All right, so we're gonna go out to break, but as we do, I do want to take a bite of this lemon because the fresh squeezed, I don't know that I've ever had anything with fresh squeezed lemon, and it's got to be such a different flavor from the typical, you know, fake lemon that we use. So, all right, stay with us. We're going to have more great ideas for baking. We have Rita from the NDSU Extension making a really delicious 5-minute key lime pie. We'll see you right after the break.